Alright, so on my Tomodachi Life Living the Dream Island, I of course added Pyra and Mythra. I know, very shocking surprise right there considering how much I love them. So in this video, I'll be teaching you how I managed to make them with like all the Mii customization parts and like facial features and like face paint, you know what I mean, all that type of stuff. Keep in mind, I am very far from an artist or have any artistic abilities in the slightest. Like, I am surprised I even got them to look as good as they did in the first place. The first thing you're probably noticing is that they don't have their tiaras on, and I did that on purpose. If I was to draw that, like, hats would most likely just fade through their tiaras and, like, just kind of, like, it would just look very weird and just kind of defeat the purpose of playing the game if you just don't give them any hats. Most likely in my playthrough, I really won't be using that much face paint features or whatever, unless, like, you know, it helps, like, bring out a core part of the character or person I'm trying to create. I'd rather just keep things more simple and, like, just have it be, like, how the game's meant to be. Like, it's meant to be a me, not, like, have someone have, like, 500 pounds of, like, face paint on their face or whatever. Also, you know, like, since it's the demo and all, like, I can't play the game right now anyways, so it doesn't hurt to learn, like, some face paint, like, talents and whatnot. And, like, you know, Pyra and Mythra are gonna be obviously core characters to my island, so, like, I might as well make them look as best as I could. Anyways, with all that out of the way, let's go get into the Mii creation part. Alright, so from this point on, I am just not gonna really be editing anything, so, like, if I stutter or, like, my sentences don't really make that much sense, just know this is, like, live commentary, alright? So, hopefully everything will make sense and there's not many mess-ups, so, let's start with Mythra, why not? So, there you go, that's all my settings for her. I mean, feel free to enter whatever you want for, like, her body size or whatever, same thing with Pyra. But, yeah, have fun with that. I mean, they're pretty short though still, so like keep in mind they're like what I think they were like what 5'2", 5'3", 5'4", something like that. So we have that face on. You got that skin color. Have that hairstyle for the front part with the bangs. The hair color, you just got this one right here. The back part, you got this one right here. And then you could just kind of see like all the like where it's kind of located. Got that right there. Eyebrows, simple. Let's see, how can I show this, actually? Okay, here. Let's see how far I am to the right here. Or if I extend them more out, let's see how far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm 10 away there, so now we subtract my 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I did that, but if I miscounted, you guys at least know it's right, so whatever. Alright, let's go see the rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well, there you go. Alright, how big are they? How big are they? Ooh, alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it sounds like I'm just counting, this, at least doing all of this basically tells you the exact location you need to know. Oh, here, let's go. Oh, I forgot one of them. How far are they from the top? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. This is probably an awful video to watch. Oh my god. I went with a little darker color for her eyebrows. They also stand out a little bit more. Plus, they're a little bit darker anyway, so yeah, I went with like only one like blondish color darker, so not that bad. Alright, so with the eyes, oh man, here, oh no. Alright, there is so much settings and stuff. On the bright side, once you get Mythra Mii, then you can just you just copy basically all of it over to Pyra and it's way easier. So we have these eyes. What color? Here's the color. Right there, you got this color. How many from the top are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 from the top. How far apart are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. She looks so silly. Let's go with the downwards angle. Alright, how far for downwards angle? 1, 2, 3. Big. Okay, let's go count big instead. 1, 2, 3. Let's go with this size. Boom. Alright, 1. There you go. Again, you basically just, like, I'm sure you guys could figure out how to, like, line up with all the, like, the numbers I'm basically showing you guys and whatnot. Alright, and for this little part, you got like a little triangle bit towards the side of her eyes, basically making them more sharp. A lot of like the anime characters and stuff like have that type of stuff. I think for these they have like infinite settings almost. So it's kind of, especially with the rotation, I just tested that. Yeah, they can go on infinitely. Surely there's a size limit. Alright, let's see how big the little triangle bit is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go, 8. Alright, let's try the little stretching it out. 1, 2, 3. Alright, 3. Alright, how far apart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 apart. Well, I mean, you obviously know what I mean. Not 15 apart, 15, like, so you basically, you hit the max, and then you go back by 15. That's pretty much what we're doing here. We got nothing for this eye set, for that eye setting. We have this one. Well, there you go, this setting's easy. You can see it's already, like, as small as possible or whatever. Again, you can kind of just, like, you just kind of line it up. Like, you see the reference, you just know the parts that I'm showing you. There's nothing here, nothing there. We have the little glowy bits for her eyes. Okay, well, there you go, they're as tiny as possible, and that's where I line them up. Honestly, you can change them to wherever you want, though, it doesn't really matter. For the nose, I went with this nose. I like it the most. I think it's cool. You could also go with like the standard nose, but like obviously she doesn't have like a big nose or anything, so you can go down by one if you really wanted to. But like that's just not realistic at all. So they might have she might have a very subtle nose, but like there's still a nose there if you still see it. So it's a very small nose, and that I think decides as a good nose or whatever. Alright, we have the classic happy face. Another option you could do is, like, where's, like, the more smug face? You could do that one if you really wanted to, but I'll be keeping this one still. I think there's this setting if you click this. Yeah, alright. You click that setting, and you get, like, the little lipstick. It's not really lipstick-ish, though, but you know what I'm talking about. Just top right color. Yeah, how far down is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 down. 1, 2. Oh, okay. It is one bigger than the smallest one for mouth. Alright, well, there's that. Yeah, I apologize if this is not that helpful of a video, but it's like, I can't really remember off the top of my head to, like, find out all this stuff. But, like, if you see the maximum number, you can just go with the smaller number if that makes any sense. It's kind of easy. You just need to know some number. Also, you can just align it up. I feel like you can manage this anyways. Let's see, ears. 1. Alright, well, 1 bigger than the smallest one. And 1, 2. Alright, and two downwards from the top. Alright, and we have those ears, so there you go. No glasses or anything. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing there, nothing. And over here, there's like a little, like, blush, I guess you could say is what it is. It is very subtle. Like, here, look. You might not even see, and maybe YouTube didn't even pick it up though, but it's very subtle, so you don't really need to. But I just have it there. You just kind of like put it like by your cheeks, basically. You can kind of see, you can see it here. Wait, you can see it a lot better if you change the color. There you go. See, that's where it's located. Yeah, like I think down here just fits her better. So I'll just do that. There you go. All right, part that's really annoying. You got the face paint. If I can give some tips for everything, I would say I used this, right? I went with this one, used this, set the line options to smooth. Those were the only things I've used. And then, so what I would do is I would just, like, draw, like, if you set it to smooth, it, like, kind of auto-corrects, like, for example, like that. You see how it's, like, kind of auto-correcting? It'll kind of do that. If it's just not working for you, here, you can get a little pixel-by-pixel view. I don't think up here really matters, though, but, like, if it looks weird and you didn't fill it out, just fill it out, it's alright. Alright, there you go. This is exactly what I did, so if you're just not good at art, like, even on your own still, you could literally just copy it pixel by pixel. I'm not good at art either, but I still managed to do it. I feel like you can probably manage it, especially, like, if at least, like, you kind of see how it ends off, basically. I feel like the ending off part is important. And so, like, once you get one of them at least, all you do, you can just take this tool, you just copy it, you hit plus, there you go, and then you could flip it, and then you could align it up on the other side. So then you got her little, like, a little iconic little hair bang flick thing towards her right. There you go, kind of helps. This is what I decided to do. There you go, you can copy pixel by pixel if you wanted to. Have fun. If not, you can draw it on your own. Do whatever you want. Alright, there you go. Yes, that's fine. Stop here. Thank you for asking me, game. Alright, we are going to exit out here. And then we will be going over to Pyra. So, whenever you make another Mii, now you can just, like, straight up copy, like, you hit the setting for, like, make Mii based off of already existing Mii, or, like, the island Mii. You know what I'm talking about. However, there's still some things you need to change, though. Like, obviously, this is the same. The front hair is the same. However, the back part, now it is this one over here. It's at the very top. Okay, that one's easy to see. Here is her hair color. You got right here. Alright, for Pyra's eyebrows, we have this setting. Of course, they're still red, exact same color. Here you go. You can tell this one's it's as tiny as they could get. How far? Well, like, you could kind of just line it up based off of, like, the far left. You can see, like, her far left eyebrow is not touching her hair entirely, but it's a little bit off. I feel like that can help you there. So, let's just give you guys the height now, alright? We could do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 5 from the top. And how big? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, it is 5 from max. Once again, this is the exact same eyes as Mythra. Nothing really changes here. I changed Pyra's, like, little triangle bit, so it's a little bit more inwards. I don't know how I can show it, but you can compare, like, if you're making it right after Mythra, you can see it a little bit differently. I think this is the same spot, exactly. Nothing there, nothing there. Same glow, eye effect thing, you know what I mean? Same nose, nothing changes there. Same mouth, nothing changes. Ears, exact same thing. Nothing changes here. Nope. Literally nothing changes. Same thing there. Yep. Once you make one of them, it's so easy to make another. So, because you did Mythra's, you just copy from another Mii's paint. Just do that. Whenever you get into the menu, like, let's just say, like, alright, so, you're gonna import from Mythra, right? This is what you do. You just select it. Actually, no, I'm a liar. No, you do not select. You just take the paint bucket tool. You just go there. Mii's hair. Boom. Boom. There you go. However, Pyra has... I did a little bit of a different, like, hair swoosh thing towards the right compared to Mythra. They are different still, so I did this one on my own. So you might need to do this part again, but there you go. You can kind of see what I did pixel by pixel. There you go. Hopefully this is helping. Yeah, there you go. You could also just, like look up here as well, see how much it helps there, and, yeah, done. There goes everything. Yeah, we're pretty much all done. Anyways, I hope this Mii tutorial helped you add Pyra and Mythra to your island, especially since there's sadly no other way to share Miis. Hopefully at some point they'll add a way to share Miis, like a online code or something like that, but for now on, this is all we can really do. Thanks for watching, everyone.